As long as I get more confirmation from both captains, it can happen. I just need confirmation.
Now, who's this match between?
TLM and Republic Rebels.
Got it.
TLM is the red side, Republic Rebels right, obviously. Only when a team fight is over there. Okay,
Wait, Republic Rebels is Team 1 or Team 2?
They're the reds. Oh wait, Team Republic Rebels right side, and so
Okay.
red, and yeah.
That works in.
I just need to know, and then we can start. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, I do gotta fix this. I'm guessing. Fuck. No, come on, Faded. Just get through the day. Just get through the day. Okay. Okay. 4 minutes.
Boy.
I should probably. Okay, they're ready. Okay, let's get this started then.
Now arriving at Yijiang Tower.
Faded, tired, but I gotta work cam. So I'm gonna chill with TLM for a bit.
Hopefully I don't butcher any names.
You'll be fine.
Alrighty.
Ready for battle.
I have Chill on the Symmetra. Interesting.
Already we're seeing dual Symmetras. Great.
What a fun round. They're in a Bigfoot on the Doomfist as well, so the fire is going to be uncontested for a while until he decides to switch.
2, 1. Round 1. Capture the
Okay,
objective.
let's get this one started, folks. O team's going down center. Bigfoot punching in. He's going to be charging, coming from Killer. Chill is going to die to the enemy fire though. 5v6 for the side of but Bigfoot popping off for his team on the Doomfist. You good? Yeah, Tyler, you good?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
He's in
Your mic cuts
Whatever
in
reason.
now,
My will made real.
yeah, your mic is like cutting in and out. I can't hear anything you're saying. Alright, so TLM's gonna take first control point here. Chill is gonna fall again. This time the father's Xenon now. 5v6 for the side of TLM again. Bigfoot's gonna have to bring this one back. The Coalescence is gonna come out from Delirium, and Proms is gonna end up killing Killer Bot. So, side of Republic, your main tank is down. Bigfoot once more getting another pick, this time on the Ant. He's gonna die to Father though, but Tattoo's gonna fall in the meantime. And it's just gonna be Xenon on the point. Or close to the point. And TLM's gonna hold strong once more.
It's been all TLM in the feed, you know.
Yeah, your mic is still cutting out, dude.
Is it really? What is going on? Give me a sec.
You're good. I can cast until you're ready. Looks like TLM wants to keep this aggressive hold, which I do not mind at all. Xenon is going to be above shooting Junkrat bombs at him. So they're going to back up a bit, but they're still not going to hold just point. Coalescence is going to come out on the side of Republic Rebels, but there's going to be a beat to match it. And there's going to be a huge shatter coming out from Fato, I think, to kill the entirety of Republic Rebels. It's 3 members, 4 members down now, and it's just going to be Ant and, I think, no, it's just going to be Ant. A good beat to counter that Coalescence and a really smart shatter. And they're just going to end up taking this one off of Republic, a clean 100-0. I told people, don't doubt TLM. They're an underrated team, and no one wants to listen to me. I think the 4-0 to Zone's Garden was not a true showing of their ability, and I'm getting proven right now. This is my 3rd ranked team in TLM going against my number 1 ranked team in Republic Rebels, so I would not be surprised if either team could take this match, in all honesty. I'm sorry if I sound a little dead inside stream. I'm really not feeling it right now, so.
Round 2. Capture the objective.
Alright, we're gonna have Xenon onto this Sombra. Oh, 3-1, my bad. And they're gonna have Twisted on the May, so no more Fire, which is gonna be good if you're on the side of TLM, since you were not running a head scan. Looks like they're gonna get early point control here. Doomfist is gonna try to bump in, not gonna get anybody. There's gonna be a hack onto Froms, but he's gonna be in safety. They are gonna end up picking Twisted though, but the first point control does go to Republic, but it's all TLM. I think TLM doesn't mind giving up this little bit of tick progress, mainly because it secured the fight and it allowed them to peek and wait until a pick happened to really secure the fight later on. TLM looks like they're going to be aggressive once more on this choke point. I really like TLM's style here because it's allowing them to get picks early without having to fight on the point itself. It gives them extra point progress later on. TLM is going to be switching, I mean not TLM, Republic Rebels is going to switch over to the Orisa. Yeah, Hog. There's a huge sleep onto the Hog there, and a pretty big bio grenade. There's going to be a charge in, and it looks like they're going to try to kill the enemy Orisa. Killer is going to fall here. And they're onto the Bastion as well. It looks like they want to get point progression here. They want control of the point. There's going to be a really early grab coming out from on the side of TLM, but it looks like it'll pick up one for all its efforts. Tattoo does end up going off the map. And this is TLM just in their spawn. I love this aggression. TLM, you're like becoming my favorite team right now. Can I come coach you guys? But for real, this is so fun. TLM just being really aggressive, trying to keep Republic Rebels out of their comfort zone. Bigfoot is going to come back once more. It looks like they're going to be... Trilla is going to end up dying, but it's not going to be too big of a factor since looks like the Hog might end up getting picked off right back. Delirium falling is a big issue here, though, with Franz as well. There's a majority of TLM's healing here dead. They are going to pop... They believe they can win this. They're going to pop Barrier. And Bigfoot is going to get a pick onto Twisted. He's going to stop the Hog ult. Bigfoot just being an absolute hard carry. There's going to be a High Noon coming out, but he is going to get killed by Bigfoot. And Bigfoot might just bring this back single-handedly. There's going to be a Shatter, and this is going to be all that she wrote, most likely. There's going to be a Coalescence out for Republic, and there, as well as a Mail, but the Mail's not really going to catch anything. And it looks like it's all TLM once more. And TLM is going to end up winning this map 2 maps to 0. In all honesty, that was another 100-0 because TLM just gave up the first control point to ensure that pick. So really, Republic Rebels never really even had control of that control point at all. They just kind of capped it. R&R trying to put up a fight here, but TLM just such an underrated team, and I think they came into this one not preparing for this team to be as aggressive or just as good as they are being at the moment. I think that everyone was putting them so low on the power rankings, and everyone was saying that they weren't going to be a team to really compete with, that I think Republic Rebels may have taken the week off for practice-wise. I don't think you're really hurting without Eleanor. I think it's more or less just you're just not ready for this team to be as aggressive. Like, they had no answer for the aggression, they had no answer for Bigfoot, and I think it's going to show later on if they don't try to do something about Bigfoot himself. And it appears we have a surprise guest in the form of a doggo. Okay, next map is going to be Hanamura. Let me see if we got any swappiers.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Okay, they're both teams are ready, so it looks like there's going to be 0 swaps. I need to ask attack or defense.
I just like how TLM pushed Rebels back into their spawn while running a bunker comp.
Yeah,
They had a full May, Bash, and everything, and then just got demolished.
okay, they want to defend, it looks like. Swap all. Yeah, The map was not close. TLM had full control the entire time.
I mean, Rebels just wasn't getting the picks. Bigfoot was popping off on that Doomfist, getting the picks where he needed them.
Yeah, he brought a couple fights back for TLM.
He got a pick early on in almost every fight, and just making that 6-on-5 just ruins the whole fight for Rebels.
Yeah.
Initiating match.
Chaos, don't be like that, dude. First time putting a loss in the map column for Republic Rebels. I'm excited to see how far this goes. I predicted a 3-2 on the side of Republic Rebels in this match, but if TLM keeps playing like this, I think they take it almost either a 3-1 or even a 4-0, depending on how aggressive they can stay, because it seems like Republic is on a back foot, and is on the back pedal when they aren't capable of doing that. We're gonna be running that Ryan Zarya again. Looks like looks like Republic wants to run the Hog Diva. I mean, not Hog Diva, Hog Orisa. Hog Diva's not a good combo. We're gonna have double Manios in the Baptiste and Moira. Delirium on that Mercy with Traven on his signature. Lucio, yeah, Bigfoot again on the Doomfist. Looks like they want to do that Symmetra teleport strat, but it seems Xenon has seen that coming with his own Symmetra. He's gonna be putting a bunch onto the point.
Starting to notice Symmetra is every comp these teams.
Shh. We don't talk about that stream. Yeah. Father Xenon predicting what they want to do, and Traven is gonna get picked off early on. And it looks like this is gonna go all in the favor of Republic Rebels. A weird res coming onto the TLM's Reinhardt. Yeah, weird res coming on the TLM's Reinhardt. Just a bit of some ult feeding there, but it doesn't really matter. Frums and Delirium are gonna get picked off here soon. Seems like Frums is gonna get staggered out. Twisted. What are you doing over there, cowboy? Frums just deleting Twisted out of the map. High charge Zarya is always gonna beat you, buddy. And it looks like he's gonna stay just getting ult fed to him. He already has grab. Only been one fight. And his team is back with him. I would not be surprised to see a grab get thrown in here. It looks like Frums is gonna go aggressive with that grab. Grab is gonna get committed. Bigfoot's gonna die in the meantime. Promi's gonna fall though. Healing is still in the favor with the Moira. Delirium falling is not what you want if you're on the side of TLM. It looks like Frums is gonna fall to Xenon. A hard charge Symmetra beating a high charge Zarya in that little bit of a duel. Didn't get to catch most of that match because of the lag, but it's fine. A huge commitment of grab though. To lose that fight was not what you wanted. And it seems to be like, yeah, I'm glad they're switching over to the Moira here. Healing on the side of TLM was definitely what was causing some. Looks like they're gonna Symmetra teleport once more. And they're gonna take high ground here. Kind of just poking for ultimates. There's gonna be an ultimate popped on the side of Republic. It's gonna be Baptiste. Not gonna really get value out of it though. Pretty poorly placed actually.
Using a Baptiste all.
There's gonna be a shatter thrown in, but it's not gonna get any value. Ryan charges in, but it's gonna get stopped by the Orisa. But it looks like this is gonna be a supercharger popped out with Traven falling though, and Trill. This is all Republic at the moment. Bigfoot gonna fall as well, and supercharger was committed nicely there on the side of Republic. So now if you're on the side of TLM, you're a bit worried. You're down to a minute. You have grab, and you have your combo essentially.
Does have sound barrier and meteor coming in.
Yeah, they do. You're lagging out again. You have the grab. You have your combo and grab meteor strike. So this is something that you're gonna want to use appropriately. So if you can get a big grab here, it's definitely going to be worth it. Bigfoot once more going in. He's going to go in to save himself. They need to take care of these symmetric turrets. Promi is going to die though. And they're going to get Tattoo as well. That is almost all the healing now. There's going to be a high noon coming out from Xenon, but it's not going to get anything. And it's just going to be the tanks and the McCree on the point at the moment. No, never mind, she's going to be a tank and the McCree on the point. And the tank is going to fall.
It looks like.
And that's going to be all she wrote for this first point. TLM is going to end up taking it.
10 seconds remaining. Objective lost. New defense point. Objective B.
Shh. Guys, we don't... Anyone telling me I didn't swap spectators, we don't talk about that one, okay? We're good.
Spectator?
Yeah, I forgot to swap specs, but it didn't happen. Okay, TLM wanting to take high ground here, but it looks like Republic is already going to meet them there. Bigfoot swapping over to the Widow. Interesting choice here, considering what Republic is running.
Okay, Torb.
Yeah, they do have Xenon on the Torb now, which is kind of funny. And they're going to end up charging Fat on this Killer Boy getting a kill that. But yeah, Hoggo coming out. And it's just all Republic in the kill feed once more. Twisted with the 3-piece.
Popping off.
I'm wondering if they're going to keep this Widowmaker or if they're going to switch. I think they're just planning on him getting a pick, but I don't know if I think the Doomfist. I'm actually glad they switched off the Doomfist. Way too much random spam damage for them to even posture on that, but I don't think the Widow here is the play. TLM still wanting to take that high ground, even with the choke getting spammed by the Junkrat.
I just feel like that.
Twisted getting picked now. This is exactly what they were wanting from out of Bigfoot's Widowmaker, and it looks like it's going to get the huge value that they want because they're getting an opening grab. But with Trill falling and Frums as well falling, this is not what you wanted if you're on the side of TLM. It's all Republic once more. Fat is going to get a kill, but he's going to fall in the meantime, and it's just going to be Delirium and Bigfoot, and that was not what you wanted if you're on the side of TLM. You invest grab, and you don't cap anything on the point. I mean, you had 3 in it, you don't get any value picks out of it, and now you lost one of your big momentum ultimates. You're only on 9% of it. There's not a high chance you're going to be able to hold it.
Though.
You do have Shatter, and you're going to have both support ults. Trill's ult is going to be less value unless they can find a way to separate off the team in their healing. But it is possible.
But both sides are coming up with full ults here.
Bigfoot is going to pop his ult. They're going to, looks like the Shatter is going to be trying to get and this is just a mess of ults at the moment. Fat does end up dying to the to the molten load. Bigfoot is going to end up picking up Twisted.
That takes out Earth Shatter.
But it looks like this is... They have 2 high charged beams on the point. And Bigfoot is just being allowed to randomly shoot out. He's not getting a pick though, so he needs to find value sooner or later. Looks like they are going to pick up Xenon, and he is going to get those 2 huge picks on both supports.
Getting 2. Trill getting 2.
There is going to be an ult coming out, but this is where Trill's ult is huge. It does end up stopping it. Traven does die though. And Twisted and Ant is going to fall to From, and it looks like this is going to be TLM. And Shatter coming out on the respawns. A wildly thrown in Zarya ult, but it's not really going to matter. And it looks like it's going to be TLM capping the point here.
Looks like TLM takes 2 points.
Score 0.
TLM showing up at the end of each side of those 2 points.
Initiating match.
Capping in overtime is definitely better than not capping at all. And so they're going to hope to just at least full hold or hold them to a similar push as they just had. Going to be interesting to see whether or not they run the Ryan Zarya again, or if they're going to try to swap it to a Orisa focused comp.
And if you're TLM right now, you're just relying on getting this hold. Because starting 2-0 in this series will be key.
Yeah. I think, what are they running? They're running from... I think they do full hold here.
They're running a double shield with a sim.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if they full hold. They're not having a lot of damage, but they're playing off the fact that they're probably going to be holding point here with the double shield. I think they do full hold here unless the Junkrat proves to be too much. I don't like the dive option on the side of Republic. I think it's gonna be weaker.
They're not even running a full dive yet.
You're just running your tanks as the dive, and I think they're just gonna get melted down. TLM with a smart little teleport strategy. Looks like they are gonna be aware of what most likely Xenon is gonna be doing with that. Winston is gonna be diving up top. And Tattoo's gonna pick off early. See, this is what I'm talking about. You don't have the DPS to dive with you. It's almost pointless. And I don't know what Ant was doing there, but he sure did feed that Symmetra some old charge, didn't he? It looks like From's just gonna be going up, pushing a little forward, backing up though. He is gonna charge the heck out of Xenon though. It might not really matter if they can't come fast enough. Ant's going to be switching over to the Zarya. This is what I like to see. You need these switches. It's not going to work. Yeah. Thank you for switching here. This is exactly what you wanted if you're on the side of Republic. They're going to be running that Ryan Zarya. This is going to allow point presence. And it looks like they are going to be trying to teleport onto point. They're going to teleport to the right of point. Never mind. A really smart strategy if you're on the side of Republic. They are going to end up getting met though. Bigfoot is going to fall. This is huge for Republic. That is a majority of the CC of gone. And it looks like it's going to be all Republic now in the kill feed. This is what I was talking about. Getting off that dive was definitely worth it.
Zarya booped off the map.
That is all her charge gone, but it is just going to be Traven trying to stall this out for a little bit longer. No one can kill him, and Traven's going to end up dying eventually, though. So yeah, switching off that dive fast. Republic realizes it's not going to work. They switch off it fast. They go to the Ryan Zarya. They have point presence. The Ryan Zarya is good for close range duels, and that right there, you're forcing a close range duel. This is why you see a lot more Ryan Zarya on maps like this, where you can get past the choke easily with just a Symmetra teleport or something onto the point.
This will restore you.
It looks like they're gonna go right side, teleport over onto there. They switch back to the Diva. It's not the play if you're Republic, I think you stick to the Zarya. It's too much damage for you not to. Delirium is gonna fall. It got too aggressive with his team, and it looks like it's gonna be Republic pushing the point. Bigfoot falling too is not what you want. Traven dying mid-beat. A huge charge coming out from Killer. And it looks like it's gonna be all Republic again. It's gonna have to be pure stall for the side of TLM. There's going to be an ultimate coming out on the side for the enemy Rissa, but it's just going to get melted down, and Fat's going to die as well. The May getting onto it, but it's just going to die. Bigfoot dying as well. Promi getting 2. And they're not even going to touch, and Republic just absolutely steamrolling.
This will restore you.
Score.
I don't think you switch off the double shield. I just think that you needed higher damage to match what they were running. I think switching off the double shield wouldn't have been the play. But yeah, absolute steamrolling by Republic. This is what we expected to see out of them coming into this. A high level of play. So TLM's not even going to get a chance. They have to full hold here. So they need to play off of ults that are going to be huge. They need to build ults that are going to be playable to win team fights alone. And it looks like they're gonna be playing a Torbjorn. I'm not sure that's the play, actually.
Torbjorn, Symmetra.
You're lacking... You do have a Torb turret, but you're lacking so much damage to match what they're gonna be running.
The Sim's good, but there's only so much one beam can do. You're really relying on that Roadhog getting the hooks that you need.
That's the thing though, guys, is like a charged sim is bad, but she can only get so far with a solo beam of her own, and they have a Rhine. So if you break the Rhine's barrier, the sim, which they should, if they ran higher damage, they could. the Sim's gonna die.
Are swapping up to the Doomfist.
And it looks like they're running the exact same comp here again. They're gonna do the exact same teleport. Are they gonna be adaptable enough to is TLM gonna adapt to this or no? Kami is gonna die, and it looks like they did adapt to it. They're running Bigfoot on the Doom. This is what I like. I like the pick-oriented hero.
Yeah, they swapped up to a Doomfist for the sword.
This is what you needed. Xenon is charged
Yeah,
though, so you need to
Bigfoot
watch it.
getting
And Bigfoot is gonna have to be a bit careful. And it's just gonna be all TLM. Xenon is gonna move on to the point.
TLM holds the first hold. He's got to hold for another 3.5.
Yeah, you can tie this map up, and you can, if you win one more after it, you can win the series. That's all you have to do. But I really do like this Doomfist pick. I think it's big because you're gonna be relying on picks here. You need to get the fight in your favor as fast as possible, and that is exactly what Doomfist is gonna be doing for you. Trill is only 40% to wall, while Xenon is 60, so it's gonna be a bit favoring here. If they can get wall faster, then it's gonna be huge. Another big brain teleport strat, and looks like they're gonna go on the point. Bigfoot is gonna try to snuff it out, and Xenon's probably gonna die here. Yeah, solo trying to run on the point there. And it looks like Arnar still wants to run this though.
This will heal you.
Arnar trying to take the fight. Bigfoot did die, and they do have spawn advantage. Ult Coalescence is gonna get popped, and there's gonna be a charge in. Trill dying is not what you want. There's gonna be a beat, but Fat's gonna die. He wasn't inside of it. And it's all Arnar. It looks like Arnar is gonna end up taking this map, unless Bigfoot magically continues back.
Throwing it
Yeah, throwing in the grab, and it looks like it's gonna be all over from trying to save it, but it's not gonna happen. And Arnar does take this map.
And map 2 goes to the public.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean, J. Coley. Especially when you don't have a double shield to match of your own, because you don't have the way to get past that double shield. Trill with the play, but wasn't enough.
Double, triple kill.
Okay, it seems we got some big brains in chat now. Thank you. That's not what I meant to do. Back to lobby. 1-1. Republic Rebels TLM. Interesting start. Trading maps already. Let's go ahead and get over on this. Let's see. What map is next? King's Row. This is gonna be a map dominated by Bigfoot if they keep him in. I don't think anyone on the side of Republic Rebels plays a Widowmaker as strongly as Bigfoot can, so I would not be surprised if TLM took this one off the back of purely a Bigfoot carry. Defend and ready. Gosh darn it, stop making me move things.
Yeah, they're going to be relying on those Widow picks to just hit every shot he needs.
Making me change these names. Okay. Oh shoot, let me swap these back. I am a totally capable streamer and host. I know what I'm doing. I would never not swap spectators. Okay.
Happens to the best of us, man.
No. What do you mean? It never happens to me. Ginger fits
So,
other. Okay.
do the rebels have any good, like, tracers or counter widows
No.
to deal with Bigfoot? No?
Mm.
Could
At
end up being a
least-
problem.
I think Xenon might know how to trace her, but I've not seen enough of him to know that. Okay. Yeah, I have not seen enough of him to know that. They're gonna be bringing in Ginger though, so we have a godlike main tank entering into the field. So we're about to see something good.
We might see some Winston plays going for that widow.
Yeah. But they have to know Bigfoot's gonna run it. I mean, it's one of his heroes that he brings out a lot, so they need to be prepared for it, and they need to know how to deal with it. But oh yeah, I would not be surprised if Xenon know how to ran something I wasn't aware of. I haven't seen enough of him yet. Maybe we can ask the YouTube chat. Hey, does anyone know what Xenon runs? I just know he plays Junkrat in Sim apparently. Just play May? I don't know, Sim appears to counter May. Blizzard to win. The guy used to run 76. Well, pretty sure no one running 76 nowadays, so.
I don't know, 76 is a good if you know how to hit headshots on widows.
I would just run a counter Widow. Like, I mean, you have a better
Well,
chance
yeah,
than
counter
that.
widow does work, but if your widow's just getting outplayed, you gotta go something that hard counters that widow.
Other than that, nothing else.
Yeah, there's nothing that hard counters a widow besides a diving Winston or Diva.
Does he really not play anything else? I'm actually surprised about that. He seems like a better player than just to play 76 and those two heroes. Okay, they're ready. I'm gonna stop trash talking Xenon now. I'm sorry, dude.
Now enter.
Okay,
What was the chat saying?
76, that's all he used to run. Yeah, so they might run Twisted on the May. I mean, you never know. May as a sniper changed my mind. I'll change your mind if we ever like verse each other. Yeah, sure.
I can change your mind real quick, and it's called projectile.
Oh no, I'll just change his mind by headshotting him a bunch. Okay. So we're probably gonna be seeing Bigfoot on this widow pretty soon.
Faded's in the trash talking mood today.
Hey man, my widow is signature, dude. It's known. It's known for it. Hey, I'm
Don't you
shocked.
play for my team?
What?
Do you play for a team called Free Fire?
I don't know.
Either that or someone has the same Discord logo as you.
I ain't looking it up. I don't know half those servers I'm in. My friend just randomly invites me to them and I join them. And they're gonna have Bigfoot on the Doomfist. I'm upset. Twisted was gonna play the Widow into him, it looks like, but no, not anymore. I'm gonna be switching over to the Pharah.
Defend objective A.
That pharmacy is gonna be uncontested now. Looks like the TLM's just gonna have to hide and wait for the enemy team to get on the point. Already got some extra turrets set up though.
That Farmers is gonna tear this team apart with no counters. No hit stand.
Bigfoot dying early, and this is not what you want if you're TLM. Twisted just kind of poking, trying to get some free damage in. I'm a bit surprised he's not going more aggressive. He's completely uncountered here. If I were him, I'd be going more aggressive.
He's just kind of oh.
Special
Did switch off
Ginger is gonna die. This is really good. In fact, and Republic just not pushing in. It seemed like they were a bit scared to.
I mean, ult charge the Pharaoh is just not getting the direct shots.
Yeah, it seems like for some reason Twisted just refusing to acknowledge, you know, that going in, you know. Yeah, like he was uncountered for a while.
On a Pharah against a soldier.
I mean, he is pharmacied, so there's a chance that it doesn't really affect him. But they are gonna have Xenon on the Sombra now, and Twisted's gonna get picked off early. There's gonna be a charge coming in, but it's not really gonna matter. And special Ginger is gonna die in the meantime. Ginger does come back alive, but they are gonna end up burying. This is actually bad if you're on the side of TLM, because you now
Delirium getting a double with Colette.
You just used both of your support ults, and at the same time as, never mind. For some reason, Ant switches off the Zarya after Beat gets used. Even if you don't have the ultimate already online, you're still gonna get it online before the Lucio does. They do have Barrage, Beat, and Valkyrie ults. They are not too shabby at the moment, but they need to make some work out of these ultimates.
But a Bigfoot can get that tack fight. It can come in clutch to kill them support side.
And he does have it now. Xenon is on the Soldier 76 as well. He's in a bit of a bad spot. They need to push in.
Keep her diva alive.
Twisted falling dangerously low. He's gonna get healed back up, but they don't push in off the Valkyrie. It's just they kind of just sit there. Once more, Republic not being aggressive. Attack does come out, but Bigfoot dies. Soundbarrier is probably Twisted just getting deleted, and it looks like two ultimates are just gonna get completely negated. Promi dying is not what you want. Ginger is gonna hit a fatty shatter.
Time and time again.
Trill is gonna die, but it looks like it's not really gonna matter. There's no one onto the point. Never mind, Promi getting resident from dying. A Beat coming out when they don't have any other tanks or DPS here. It's just the supports alive at the moment. Ant dying though.
Cut your losses. No.
It's gonna be Delirium and Traven at the moment.
They are trying to hold this first point still.
They're committing here.
Bigfoot dropping again though.
They are gonna get twisted. Trill's gonna die, so that's all their damage once more. Ginger is gonna get charged, and he's gonna die for it. And TLM is actually gonna do this.
Hammer down going. Oh my.
TLM thinking they can take this back, and it looks like they are. There is gonna be a Spec Visor, but it's not gonna matter. There's gonna be a charge coming out, and it looks like TLM is gonna take this point back.
So
I'm loving this.
And TLM holds first point.
I love this. Let me join TLM right now. I have done the amount of times where I've wanted a team to go back in. See, the thing is the Beat there. It looks wasted for a little bit because you only have your supports, but Republic Rebels just doesn't have the burst damage to kill either the long-living supports. So it was actually a big brain Beat on the side of Traven, and it just rolls for long enough to keep Republic Rebels all from gaining any tick percentage, and by the time that they do start gaining actual percentage, TLM's already returned. An insane Beat from Traven, and TLM, you're starting to have my heart here as a team. I might be moving you to number 1.
I thought that Beat was a waste, and the supports were just going to drop, but you had 2 stall supports that just held out for Bigfoot to come do some damage and the Zarya to come in clutch.
I am honestly falling in love with this TLM team right now. The aggression. I'm a very aggressive player when I play, and so I'm loving this more and more and more as we watch.
Well, there's only 2 teams out there right now with 0 losses. That is Glass and Foot.
No, there's 3. There's 3.
No, Rebels was the other one.
Yeah, Glass and Foot, Rebels, and Aftermath.
Rebels already lost the map.
Oh, you mean like map lossage? I thought you meant like loss.
Even then, yeah. Rebels have lost the map. Glass and Foot hasn't, and Aftermath hasn't.
Wait, Rebels hasn't lost a match. They've won 2 matches. They're undefeated.
They've lost the map though.
Yeah, they lost a map, so they're no longer like map undefeated, but they're still undefeated.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna be seeing Bigfoot on the McCree, no Widow. Trill is gonna die really early on, huh?
Instantly.
And it
They
looks
do have
like
the spawn advantage. Let's see how that plays
TLM
out
might
for
want
them.
to back up here. They're gonna be having Bigfoot
I
on the
would-
Widow.
And they're trying to push Hotel with a Junkrat Symmetra defense.
Chaos is just going in on Republic right now. Promi's gonna get picked. They need to res this up right now. It looks like they are. Tattoo is gonna res it up. I'm actually surprised Promi is getting picked so often in these fights. It's something like I was praising her so highly earlier in the podcast as being one of the best supports, but she has yet to show it to me today. Bigfoot is gonna die to Twisted, and Twisted just gonna get some mad value out of this Junkrat.
Tire being used.
Junk is gonna get nothing though, but Delirium does fall in the meantime to Ant. Ant,
They
one of the
already had
better.
that fight won.
Yeah, Ant, one of the better off tanks in the league, especially at the diva role. Looks like TLM just gonna back up a bit.
Teleporter dropping.
From's dying again.
And
TLM just
Fromm-
cannot get in without losing a member, and Trill dies as well.
There's just so much damage coming from that Sim Junkrat.
Bigfoot dying, and looks like they're gonna have to back up once more. I'm surprised TLM doesn't run a Pharah here of their own. I mean, no one is capable besides Promi is capable of really challenging it. Seriously.
You really just need more damage to get through that Orisa shield.
Looks like there, Promi is gonna be popping her ult. Barrier is gonna go down for TLM.
Junkrat gets a pick on China. Ooh, but Bigfoot on the wild flank behind, coming up behind Prom. Where is Bigfoot going?
I think he's trying to get an assassination here. He's gonna miss though on the Junkrat, and he's gonna die for
but
it.
he gets killed by the Roadhog.
Delirium going really aggressive, and once more TLM just gonna die. They need to reset.
Are we gonna have 2 first point holds on this map?
Trill dying is not what you want, but they do get the wall out of Xenon, so that is one, like, if when this shatter does come down, which it eventually is going to have to, it's going to be one less barrier that they're going to have to deal with getting through before they can start dealing some damage on the other team.
Velk, Rip Tire, Supercharger, and Whole Hog. This side of the Republic.
They beat in. I like his aggression. Immortality is going to come out. They need to get rid of it. Fat dying is not what you want, but you do want Twisted dead. Bigfoot dying though, and they have a high charge Xenon on the enemy team. Looks like Xenon is gonna die here. Trill dying is not good, but they are gonna waste. They are gonna use grab. They need to win this fight. Traven dying is not what you want. He is gonna pick up Twisted though, and Bigfoot. If Bigfoot can carry this back, it's gonna be winnable. He needs to get that mercy though. He's missing all his abilities. But he's using ult, and they're gonna bring out the monkey. There's gonna be a soldier coming back.
Coming in clutch here.
Bigfoot die though.
Bigfoot drops.
Tattoo dying is huge. I should probably start moving the camera. Okay, it looks like TLM's gonna take this back. The spawn advantage.
The spawn advantage coming in clutch here for TLM.
They need to get Brownie off the point. And TLM, let's
With
go.
the drops.
TLM takes a 2-1
coming out
lead.
with map 3.
I am so excited for this TLM team. I was telling people, watch for this underrated team, and it's happening right now.
TLM looking like a whole new team together.
I had a feeling that 3-1, as I was corrected, the 3-1 loss against Zen's Garden wasn't really the TLM team that we're used to seeing, and I'm getting proven right now. Jay Coley, this is TLM playing to their full potential. That's what this game is, and I'm so excited. An aggressive team that is capable of doing it right. This is so fun. Because you see a lot of teams in the league try to go aggressive at times, and it doesn't work in their favor. They end up feeding rather than actually playing it correctly. So it's so great to see this team do it to a high degree. Looks like we're gonna have Route 66 as the next map. I feel like Ginger played a really pretty good main tank that map. It just wasn't enough for them to really do anything off of.
I'm kind of upset we didn't get to see Bigfoot play Widow.
He played a little bit. He got a pick on the Promi, but he did end up switching because he just wasn't getting value with the shield or Arista shield, Symmetra shield, the Arista shield up. Okay, I'll ask for swaps and we'll get this show on the road. And in all honesty, on the side of R&R, their big key players have just been underperforming, in my opinion. They haven't been playing up to what a stellar, from what so far in the last two that we've seen, a stellar performance so far. Looks like they're going to be bringing Killer back in. Ginger is going to get swapped out. A little bit surprising since he did have a pretty good map, but it looks like they don't have that. And they're going to be swapping Promi out for Jade. This is a shocker if you're Republic Rebels. You're swapping out the person that I consider to be the best main support support in the league. Hasn't been showing it today, but still, maybe she shows up for this final map, and you're gonna be taking her out for Jade. That is an honest shocker for me. And once more, it looks like we're going to be asking attack or defense on the side of Republic. This is the second map they've dropped all season so far.
Well, if you're a Republic at this point, in your heads you've got to be thinking, how is TLM doing this to you? Because you were on top of the league, and now you have TLM who just came off of a loss. They're just, honestly, they're hitting every shot they need.
Yeah, TLM is firing on all cylinders, while you have two, in my opinion, I don't believe Anson, when Promi was in, to be performing to their best. I think that they're at the moment they're not playing their best, and it's really showing, especially when the amount of times that Promi has been picked off in fights by Bigfoot. It's insane, and I think they put an emphasis on someone that I considered to be one of the best, and it clearly shows you completely shutting her down, and Ant just not getting as much value as he's used to, especially on that Diva when he was playing it. So it is definitely showing.
Yeah, and meanwhile on the support side of TLM, you have Trap held that point on their attack or defense for so long for everyone else to get back for them.
Okay, so we have TLM ready. What the fuck? Ignore. That never happened.
Sorry.
Cuss.
I don't know, I think Trav had the clutch play right there.
I'm a pure boy. Yeah, Traven with an absolutely insane beat. So it definitely is a support lineup. I feel like that is the difference maker at the moment. It seems like the sustain for TLM is just longer and more secure, whereas Republic Rebels just seem to fall more often to some just like big plays on the side of the DPS for TLM. So the supports really need to step up in this and see what happens.
It's gonna be an interesting Route 66, to say the least.
I don't think Twisted should play full Pharah. No, I think his Pharah kinda got shut down by him not being aggressive, and if he can't play aggressive against a team that wasn't even running.
I mean,
Wasn't he running a hit scan? I don't think we see him enter back onto
When
that
you
that
have
fire roll.
when you have no hit scan and you're running a Far Mercy, there's no reason you shouldn't be diving in
Yeah.
and out, just
He was
getting those direct
yeah,
shots.
he was way too passive, and if he decides to play it, Bigfoot will switch over. I mean, he's not an idiot. So I don't see this playing out how uh, they're waiting on Twisted at the moment. They have 5 minutes. So yeah, I have full belief in TLM winning this map if they can play it, if Republic keeps playing as they have been. Um, Yeah, exactly, J. Cole. Playing passive in that moment was not what you needed, and so him playing full fire here, Bigfoot will switch over. And if he's playing so passively with no one contesting him, he's not gonna get any value even with Bigfoot contesting him. I just don't see it happening.
Whoa. Republic was also trying to push into a hotel. Or was that TLM pushing into a hotel with the jump?
That was TLM. TLM was pushing in the hotel.
That was TLM.
But then after like two
But
pushes,
they did adapt to that.
Yeah, they adapted. So that was smart. But so yeah, on the support side, you need your supports to stay up. You need your supports to find sustain. On your DPS side, you need to be aggressive when you get the opportunities, when you're not contested. And on the tank side, you just need to win the tank duel against Fat. That has not happened yet. Fat has been dominating so far, and From's on the Zarya when he's played it so far has just been charged up 100% every single time, and he's just pumping out damage. So either target focus Fat or and get him down so you can easily melt the Zarya, or separate the Zarya away from her Reinhardt so you can get rid of the high damage. That is what you have to do.
Well, yeah, because when you got a high charge Zarya that's sitting with a Reinhardt, and she just bubbles that Reinhardt, you have too much damage coming in from tanks alone.
Trill is only
That's
playing
not
Sim.
counting the Sim from Trill.
Yeah, that's from the Sim from Trill has been really outstanding at the moment. So you gotta.
And I mean,
recognize
it's picking apart every hole the tanks make, and then Bigfoot's just in their backline screwing up their supports.
Looks like we have a bit of a debate in chat. That's the thing though, is like so far we've noticed that Republic seem to favor they have specialists. They don't have flexible players. They have Twisted as like a kind of like specialist on a certain couple heroes, and then the same thing goes with Xenon. So until they can get a long range DPS player, it's not really gonna work. I mean, don't put them on a role they're not comfortable with. And if they run a soldier's just gonna get shooting in the shields for a long time. I should probably check and see if they're ready. Okay, they are ready. So let's run this last map. If this last potential map, TLM can win here.
Otherwise, it's 2-2. What's tiebreaker, man?
Tiebreaker map? Let me check. The tiebreaker map would be Busan, and I think TLM would have the advantage with the way their Sim has been playing.
As far as Sims go, yeah, definitely TLM has the advantage on Busan.
Yeah. She has been playing a bit better than Xenon has lately on that role.
Honestly, Sim Reaper could be the new meta.
I see a lot of Sim Doomfist. Sim Doomfist is something.
Sim Doomfist. I see a lot of McCree Doomfist.
Yeah. Currently in Diamond, I think I see the most Sim Mei though. I still see a bunch of Sim Mei, or Bastion Mei. It's probably the big meta up in that. So it's what you just kind of see and what you kind of expect.
It's just
Nowadays.
I feel like Sim has taken over from Mei in the Reaper Mei combo.
So they're gonna have Jade coming in on his Reaper. They put Xenon on the Lucio. See, this is where I think is the mistake. I think you take Xenon out, replace Xenon with Jade, keep Promi in on her Lucio, which has been like her signature hero for a long time, and we just kind of run it. I also forgot to ask whether it's attack or defense. That doesn't matter. They're gonna go defense. Let's go. Okay. So I think keeping Promi on the Lucio here would have been better, but maybe Xenon can run it, and maybe we'll see something special.
We do get to see Bigfoot's Widow coming out here.
Yeah, I think they're expecting
As
this
of right
far.
now, he has nothing to contest him but that Diva.
1. Attackers incoming.
And
Stop
Junkrat
the
is what Twisted chooses.
Twisted is gonna go on there, Junkrat. I don't mind the pick, but it's definitely gonna be. You need contestation, and it's not gonna happen.
Bigfoot gets a double headshot. Right
I
off.
think right here, you switch Jade to a counter Widow. I think right here you need something. Jade has to switch. I don't think you stick on this. They're gonna put
They
Twist
go
on the
McCree with Twisted.
That's not the
The answer for the Widow.
I don't think that's the
not
answer.
gonna work. Because the Diva can't even jump the Widow with the Zarya around. She just bubbles the Widow and melts the Zarya.
And like I said,
the Diva.
Bigfoot is not stupid. He knows how to play this character, and he knows where to play with her to avoid the dive. Draven is gonna fall to Jade, so this was good. But they're gonna lose killer, so you're losing your main tank for a healer. And Jade's getting a little bit too aggressive. He might end up dying to Frums. It's a high charge Zarya. Yeah, a high charge Zarya is gonna win that duel.
And the Reaper dies.
Trill does end up dying, so that is good if you're on the side of Republic. You do have the spawn advantage, so it's gonna take a bit for Trill to get back, but Twisted's gonna die in the meantime.
Prum is just picking up the scraps there with the Zarya.
And they're gonna keep Twisted on this McCree. Looks like he's gonna go top upper. Jade is gonna have to Wraith Form out of there, so he has no abilities left, and Twisted gonna be kind of. I don't know. Trill's gonna somehow end up dying. They are gonna picking up Ant out of mech though. They decide to ult that there. There's no Ryan to swing into it, and they beat back the counter. Delirium, for some reason, ulting there right there is not really going to be the play. Frums is going to die as well, so it's just going to be Traven and Bigfoot. Never mind, it's just Traven, the sole survivor at TLM. Trill is going to come back, but it looks like she's going to walk backwards. Yeah, Fat, you don't want to drop there. Fat is going to end up dropping by accident, and it looks like the
Reaper gets behind.
He could be taken down here because TLM.
If he would have gotten punished for that, that would.
TLM needs to contest here. They are going to have Bigfoot contest, and it looks like he's back onto this Doomfist that we've seen him so far play a lot of. Ant is going to get demected, and it looks like just a bunch of damage getting pumped into Killer. Killer, for some reason, they decided to beat. They had the advantage. A beat is going to come out. Not really what you want in that situation, but it is fine. Just keep TLM up there. Okay, TLM going to be trying to hold this first point. They're going to have Frums 50% to that grab, but the only ult that they have right now is going to be Fat's Shatter. So they need to play safe here unless they can get a really, fat Shatter. Excuse my terrible pun. Traven drawing dangerously low. He needs to hide from Twisted's McCree.
We have big split swapping.
I do like this Doomfist, but looks like they're going to end up picking up Jade, and the High Noon's not going to get anybody. Twisted's going to fall to Frums. Frums has been all over Twisted. Looks like they are going to be shattering, and a nice, pretty solid shatter there from Fat. Not what his name would anticipate, but...
Sound killer.
Okay, Delirium, I want you to think about what you could have done to this baby diva. It starts with an S and ends with Tagger. She just stood still. You didn't have to kill her, but never mind.
And now we have Twisted on the Pharah.
Yeah, Twisted is gonna be moving to the Pharah.
I feel about that pick.
If he can play aggressive, it's good. I mean, it's not terrible, but play aggressive.
You have to be aggressive, though.
And I love this. I love this ult from Frums.
You have to be so aggressive.
I love that ult from Frums, but he is gonna end up dying. No one on his team was there. They are gonna pick up kills though. And it's just ult after ult coming out from on the side of Republic. It looks like they want to full commit to try to win this fight, which is smart. It's just going to be Bigfoot left, and it looks like he's going to fall as well. Not going to be a full hold. Yeah, so not going to be a full hold, but it is going to be a pretty...
And Twisted did what he needed to do. He got really aggressive on the Pharah with no counters, and it worked. But now you have Bigfoot swapping up to the Soldier.
And you don't have a Pocket Mercy, so you need to switch this out fast.
They need to recognize that the Soldier is out, and they need to get Twisted out of it.
That or they need to play... You can play Sightlines here. This is not a bad map to play Sightlines on, especially on this point. But if you do decide to do that, you have to not take as much...
Tries to get the boop on Bigfoot.
I can't remember what I'm trying to say. Whatever. Twisted doesn't end up dying to Frums though. Frums tie charge again. It's gonna die to Jade though. This is really good if you're on the side of R&R. You have the spawn advantage. Delirium going deep for some reason. He is gonna get focused down here a bit. But it looks like R&R is gonna give up point control to chase him. And Delirium just completely stalling up R&R with that little bit of behind the Rhine flank. They're going to be switching Twisted over to a Soldier of his own. Jade's going to fall, though. That's the majority of your damage gone. But with Delirium gone now, too, it's all the healing gone. Traven needs to beat this here if they're going to win this. Never mind, a huge shatter comes out from Fat. Exactly what his name would suggest, and it looks like they are going to end up winning this. Frum's not, never mind, a bomb picking up Frums is not what you want. It's just going to be fat on the point. Bigfoot is going to die, and it's going to go in the way of R&R.
This is my will.
I feel like TLM almost threw that one away. They needed to beat there to keep their team up to match the beat of R&R, but it doesn't happen. They're going to coalescence out early. It looks like Bigfoot is going to visor as well. This is a huge commit from TLM. You need to win this one. But Bigfoot dying is not going to help that. Killer is though. Jade is going to ult, and Jade's going to press triangle to win it. Jade is known for his triangles, and it looks like it's going to be a secure win for R&R.
That's a press triangle to win button.
Yeah. But see, the bad thing is for TLM, you used a lot in that fight. You have grab, you have shatter, but you used both oh no, you didn't use both DPS and ult. You did use visor, you did use both support ult, so you used a pretty good amount to try to win that fight, just to lose it to a triangle press. So not what you wanted in that one. Bigfoot does switch back to the Doom now. They still have Twisted on this. Looks like Jade's gonna be forced to. It looks like From's gonna go for a pretty big ult. He's gonna die though, and it looks like it's gonna be all in favor of R&R again. They're just gonna get a killer out of that one.
It's a lot of ult coming out.
Fat really needs to not die here. He needs to charge back to his spawn.
You're close to hammer and they assemble. That's all they have.
Fat does end up dying, and it looks like there's gonna be a stagger there. There's no main tank for on the side of TLM for this next contest.
And Trill just gets dropped by Jade. Republic is not ready to
but
give
Twisted
up.
is gonna die though. Bigfoot might be able to bring this back again. He's had some stellar Doomfist plays so far, and it looks like he's gonna try it. There's gonna be a shatter, but it hits nothing from Fat.
The counter shatter.
It looks like Bigfoot and Delirium are gonna get picks of their own, so it looks like this is gonna go in favor of TLM. R&R might not even finish this map. A bit of an early beat, but it looks like this fight is gonna end up ending anyway, so it's not really gonna matter. Yep, and R&R is not gonna finish the map, but TLM is gonna make sure.
Basically have to get a 3-point attack.
0 to 2. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Okay, TLM just needs to get to around 3rd point finish, and they can win this map and send us all, me back to sleep, because I'm running off 2 hours. But you know, let's go to a map 5. No, please, TLM, just win this. But yeah, map 5 is always fun. We just wanna see as much Overwatch as possible. I really don't. So TLM, come on, let's just please win. I'm so tired. Okay, TLM
Ready for battle.
sticking on dive. It looks like they want to run that. I don't mind this. They're gonna have Trill play the Reaper, something that we have not seen from her yet. We've just seen the Symmetra so far. Jade's gonna play the Sim of his own. And Twisted's gonna be on that Junkrat.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
See, I don't know how I feel about that Reaper.
I don't.
A lot of people think Reaper worked with dive comp, and he just doesn't.
If I'm TLM, I think I'm gonna run. Instead of running this Reaper, I think I'm probably gonna run. I don't think she knows how to play Doomfist though. I would think I would run the Doomfist here with the Widow. Widow for the pick off and Doomfist for the big burst damage, but it doesn't seem like, I don't think Trill knows how to play that. So we're gonna see her on the Reaper, see what she can do.
Stop the payload.
She is known to be a support main.
Symmetra would be better than a Reaper.
Yeah, even a Symmetra would probably would. But it looks like they want to run that. Bit surprised they're running this dive comp though. Yeah, Frums is just gonna die. I don't think you don't run this. I think you switch to a Orisa. Yeah, I definitely think you switch to an Orisa Sigma here. Yeah, we do have a pick on the Junkrat, but I think you do run the Orisa Sigma here. Looks like it's twisted. Fat is gonna die. Or D-Mac. Looks like he's close to dying here. Bigfoot trying to get a pick off, not gonna find anything. Getting contested by Ant. I don't mind that. But I still okay. Thank you. They're switching off the tank lineup now. They did need to do this. I think the Ryan Zarya isn't terrible, but I still think the Arista Sigma. You're gonna have the better shields here, and they're running a Sim, yeah, but they only have if you break that Arista shield, you're gonna be in favor here. They don't switch off the Winston. I'm a little surprised. The Winston has just been melted this entire time. You need to switch here. They think they can win this, so they're gonna commit beat. Twisted does get picked by Bigfoot. But Bigfoot does die as well. Delirium dying to Ant, and this is all R&R. Ant, this is what I was talking about. We needed to see Ant do what he's known to be able to do, and it looks like he's back to being comfortable on that D.Va. The fact Crumbs is still on this Winston, though. You are throwing, my guy. You need to switch. I'm sorry to say it, but you need to switch off right now. You're getting you're just getting deleted. You are just getting deleted. You need to switch off so badly right now. Bigfoot is on the Doomfist. He's gonna die though.
50%
And he stays on it once more. Okay, he thinks this ult is gonna. He thinks this ult's gonna win it, but if he just gets slowed down by the Sim's turrets, it's not gonna be worth it. He pops it, doesn't get any value. Trying to get the D.Va, but the shatter is gonna happen. And it looks like it is gonna go in favor of TLM. Fat does die though. Delirium dies. And it looks like R&R might just keep control here again. Twisted does die though. Crumbs is still up. He's 50 to another ult.
Having that Junkrat Lucio do.
Bigfoot dying is not what you want though. That's a majority of your big burst gone. Crumbs trying to stay alive, but he looks like he's gonna get melted again. They need to keep their Reinhardt up. Jade dying is huge, actually. They need to get rid of Twisted, and they can win this so easily. There's gonna be a beat coming out right now. There's gonna be a shatter. Doesn't get anything. Fat does die though. Charging in was not the idea there that you wanted on such low health. And it looks like this is gonna go in favor in R&R. Trills does get destroyed though. And there's going to be a beat coming out from R&R, and it looks like they're going to send us to a map 5 unless TLM somehow wins this one. Bigfoot's going to have a hard carry, and it looks like it's not going to happen. Fat coming back on the wrecking ball. And that's going to be all she wrote. And all I'm going to say is, from Stru, you need to switch off faster, guys, and it's not going to happen. From staying on the Winston was not the play.
Looks like map 5 is the way to go, I guess.
I just want to go to bed.
Yeah, I gotta get ready for a nap. Triangle to win, boys. Triangle to win.
I just want to go to bed.
Not yet, Faded. Not yet.
I just want to go
One more
to
map.
sleep.
One more map. One more map.
J. Cole, you gotta study. Wait, that's not what I meant to do. Back to lobby, here we go. I said Busan, right? Yeah, I said Busan. I remember. I think I did. We're playing Busan anyway. I don't really care. Which one is it? Busan. Okay. Let me ask. I don't got a attack Griffin though. Okay. He wants to defend Busan. Okay, I'll make it happen.
I feel like this is one of the closest matches we've had so far.
Yeah, for sure. Everyone was predicting a 3-2. It looks like we're... Man, Xenon is really...
which way this 3-2 goes.
Okay.
So we've got to be expecting Trill to be on Symmetra for this, correct?
Okay. Yeah. Oh, looks like both teams are ready. It looks like Xenon is really hyped about this match, the all caps. Okay, Busan, one of my favorite Widowmaker maps. Let's see it happen, boys.
Initiating match.
The fact we have seen such little of of Bigfoot on this Widowmaker is surprising me a bit, though. Because they had...
But he's
Republic,
getting the picks on the Doomfist, though.
Yeah, he is, but I feel like Republic... He's done it on the Widow as well, and Republic has refused to run the double shield. So he's having, like, free sightlines. Besides Ant diving him, it's really not been much of a deal. And Ant can't always be there for the dive. Like, he's getting out of position, he's not getting the value, which is more important, I feel like.
A big way to counter that Diva dive is that Zarya bubble.
Which he's had from From's a lot. I do think that
and
TLM was so dominant on the last control that I don't see this being a problem for them, but maybe R&R can make an adjustment. Looks like they are gonna have the Doom Symmetra again. This did work last time. And now my ping is spiking. Okay. No one emoting in the TLM spawn, bit upset.
1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
You see TLM coming out with that Ryan Zarya. Something they've favored so far over this. And R&R is going to get first point control pretty fast. Doomfist diving in. He's going to pick off Jade. He's going to die in the meantime. They don't have any res on that for Jade though. But Trill dying that's all the damage on the side of TLM gone now. The Mei is still up, and it looks like this is huge if you're on the side of TLM. You have both of the CC characters dead. Both, yes, are done for both sides, so... The Ryan getting a bit too aggressive though. This enemy Symmetra is going to die again once she comes back. And no one is looking at Delirium. He's just like getting free roam right now. Stop.
We're just watching TLM slowly get those picks.
And see, this is what we've seen the entire map. The entire match actually is TLM. Just they win the long game.
TLM Sustain seems to be doing much better than that of RR.
The long game has just been favoring TLM the entire match, and if R&R can't finish fights decisively, they don't win. So this is something that they need to change quickly, or TLM is going to take this map, and they're going to take the match. Looks like R&R is going to go on the left side. Delirium popping ult. Just trying to chunk damage into R&R. A huge ult commitment right now.
Ooh, Bigfoot gets booted.
We see a Lucio get popped.
I have no idea why that was popped.
Yeah, we
Use that for the next fight.
What a fatty Lucio ult there from Traven.
I feel like that was a bit of BM there. And all you're gonna have for this next fight is Sim's ult coming up, and then Earthshatter on the side of TLM.
Get into position.
I think TLM can win off the Earthshatter though, because you already have the advantage there. So, but it's gonna be close. They need to get this. They need this to be huge.
They can win there.
Prom's dying is not what you want though.
It's no one. Prom's die is twisted.
And they commit the Earthshatter without anything. They do get Jade off the charge, but Trill might be able to turn this back actually. If Fat doesn't die here. They're trying to keep Fat up. It doesn't happen, but Delirium does die. Chill commits
ult. Team on his
ultimate.
back and just play Reinhardt the way it should be played.
Bigfoot can play around this wall really easily, and this is what I'm talking about. The long game. Is it gonna favor TLM once more? It looks like it might not.
They get to 99%, but
They do end up getting 99%, but Fat dying is not what you want. So finally, R&R is able to win one of the
RR has taken the point.
long game duels, and it seems like they're gonna try to play the same aggressive style that TLM's been playing.
But again, I feel like if TLM had kept their sound barrier, they would have won that fight.
They very well could have. It looks like they are going to be coming on to a lot of ults, though, but in that push, R&R did not waste any. And for some reason, the enemy Ryan decides it's a good idea to charge in. He isn't be kept up, though. The Pharah is going to ult. This is what we wanted to see from Twisted earlier. This is exactly what we wanted to see from Twisted earlier. He's being aggressive, knowing there's nothing that can challenge him.
But we're coming up on Meteor, Grav, and Sound Barrier on the side of TLM. But on the side of RR, you still have Shatter, Diva Bomb, Doctor.
Shatter does get nothing, though. This is what they want. And Father Xenon pops ultimate. This is not what you want if you're R&R. And Doomfist is gonna hard carry once more. They need to know this is Jade ult time. But Jade's triangle gets nothing. It's the Fable triangle and it gets nothing. And TLM might just single-handedly do this off the back of a pretty good grab. Bigfoot getting charged though is not what you want. Trill dying as well. The long game actually favoring R&R once more. Frum's being kind of smart here. He's gonna die though. Traven getting that last second contest. Bigfoot is gonna die and get melted instantly. Jade does get charged though. Bigfoot using all three abilities. He's low on abilities and he's not. And he's gonna hit pick. It looks like this is gonna go in favor of R&R. The Pharah finally Twisted plays the aggression, and it looks like it's gonna happen. They're gonna pick up this map.
I feel like we're gonna see Bigfoot swap off of that Doomfist just to counter that Pharah.
He really needs to, because Twisted has finally realized he can play the aggression without being punished. But also, it seemed like in that last duel where it took a while for both teams to try and get picks, Bigfoot or Twisted on the Pharah was the reason that TLM died. It was so much damage getting pumped into them, just unanswered. So that was really the main focus there for R&R, keeping Twisted up.
I just find it funny that
Round two. Capture the objective.
Her mic just cut out. Bigfoot is switching over to the McCree though, and it looks like Twisted is gonna go over to the Junkrat. They're gonna demech Ant really quickly though, but Trill dying to Jade is not good. But Jade dying to Bigfoot is what TLM wants.
The objective is now active.
That's a huge amount of damage, and Bigfoot just trying to pop off on this McCree. Bat dying is really bad though. It looks like this might go in favor of R&R again. It's just gonna be a tank versus two tanks. Can Frums hard carry this? He's trying to. Trill is gonna return. This might actually go in favor of TLM. Trill dying, never mind. But Jade's getting returned back once more. This is just an all-out brawl.
Огонь по готовности.
Frums gets it eaten and just absolutely destroyed. A huge bubble coming out from Frums there though to save his main tank. They need to get this Lucio off a point. TLM is going to take first capture, but I just want to say, Ant, the reaction time to eat that. Frums, bro, you got to realize throwing that straight into Ant was not the answer. DM was up. That is a big facepalm moment if you are Frums. Hopefully he can build it back fast though. There's gonna be a beat coming out on the side of R&R. Bit weird. Beat returned though by TLM, and the Earth Shatter is gonna be fat. Fat with another big Earth Shatter. He's been doing them all. Yeah, we have great puns here. It was something I've said a lot over the course of this. But really, just he said great Earth Shatters all series long, so I'm really happy to see him continuing that in this final map. He's really coming in clutch for his team. On the side of R&R though, you're not upset. You have a lot of ults coming into this. You just used Sound Barrier.
You're gonna have Earth Shatter and Death Blossom. You're gonna have 5 ults for this next fight.
Yeah, and
on the side of Slam, you're only gonna have 3.
And oh my god! A huge Earth Shatter from
at the team white
from Killer.
That
They
was
do
use
Junkrat Tire though, which they used a lot of ults there. I mean, you use 4 out of your 5 ults that you were coming in with, so it's a bit of an overcommitment, but it's not going to be too terrible if you're R&R, considering the fact that you did gain point, but still. 76%. This is close to last fight territory for TLM. If they can win this fight, they might be able to stall this out. Stall spawns out before it happens. And it looks like they're going to commit the ults that they need. TLM already taking a 2-man advantage, 3-man advantage now. And it's just going to be
4-man advantage.
And it's just going to be the enemy Lucio left alive.
TLM immediately takes the point.
Xenon is in the back ready for this stall though, so it's not going to be last fight territory.
They're already switching to stall. They got the Hammond ready for him. They're gonna have one more push at this.
They're gonna have Jade's ult and beat coming up. They need to keep Lucio up though for this beat. And if he can kill him, Lucio doesn't die in the shatter, but Twisted does end up falling. They need to get Jade before he can ult, and Jade doesn't even get a chance to ult. The beat does come online though.
Popping off. There's the beat.
But the enemy Ryan, it's gonna be all Bigfoot in the kill feed.
And Bigfoot gets nothing behind him. Coalescence coming out targeting the support.
They need to finish this fast before Jade gets back with his signature triangle. It's not even gonna get back there.
And we are going down to the wire. Map 3 hybrid.
Score 1-1.
This is one hell of a match.
Ready for battle.
Bigfoot has been playing so well all thing. He's honestly, if it's this time coming up, both of them have just been playing so well and have just been hard carrying this team so far.
Yeah, it's Fat or Traven for me.
Fat or Traven? I think Traven's had some really good beats, but I think if we agree on Fat, then it might just end up having to be Fat. But I think Bigfoot's just so, his Doomfist has been so great, and he's been shutting down some key players so far. He's gonna stay on this McCree though. I don't mind this actually. You know, there's no Pharah, but I guess if he does end up switching to it, maybe he's clutch.
But I think Trill is the better sim, and this is the sim map they needed. So we're gonna really see.
Frums does end up dying, and yeah, this is gonna go in favor of RR.
And RR, this is over.
But I do want to say this. No matter who wins this match, no matter what, you have to recognize that both these teams have played amazingly today. I mean, It's really
Both
impressive
these
seeing
teams
both of
should be
them.
proud, yeah.
Yeah, it's really impressive, and I think anyone that ranks either of these teams really like low, even off the loss here, is gonna be like,
They're way underestimating,
yeah,
yeah.
they're way underestimating. I think either of these teams, this is two high tier teams versus each other into like a really good match. Like if it would have been like one team dominated, it would have been a different story. But this is not a dominant match. This is really
These are
close.
definitely in the top half of brackets right now.
Killer
These
doesn't
are
have
two of
time.
the top 4 teams.
Get into position.
Look, Bigfoot and Fat following.
They're gonna have Wall come out really fast. Delirium is gonna fall. I think if you're
Delirium.
TLM, you just kind of try to build up some ultimates off this, and you just like pull back. Trill is
RR
onto
used a lot
the.
of ults there.
Yeah, Trill is on the junk right now though, so we're gonna not see the. Well, they didn't really. Actually, I think they just used Simult. Yeah, they just used Simult actually. Oh,
They still have Shatter, Beat Drop, and Coalescence for this next fight. Well, TLM is the closest they have is 92 on their Junkrat.
TLM is going close to 60%. If they Arnar is going close to 60%. They need to TLM needs to cap this quick, because if they don't, another tire just getting absolutely wasted.
Oh.
Traven dying is not what you want.
Fat
This
dies.
is bad if you TLM. You're now in last fight territory.
TLM is gonna have to bird sweep this whole map.
They have a decent ult bank though, and they're coming up onto a grab that's gonna be really clutch. They don't get anything with that.
I will give
the
Proms
ult.
credit for those bubbles.
They need someone to touch. Don't forget point, guys. Oh, and it's gonna be Traven or Delirium just getting it. But it looks like this map is gonna go in R&R, and it looks like the 3-2 prediction is gonna happen in favor of R&R. TLM just not capable of winning this one out.
Takes map 5.
3-2 win for R&R. An insane match.
Arnar stays undefeated.
That they do. In all honesty though, TLM played their hearts out. They played so well. And if a few plays go a bit differently, TLM takes this match and takes a huge win over what they were considered to be an underdog in. But I never considered them to be underdog. I considered this team to be a team that could take it like this, and it's kind of just got proven right.
But on the side of RR, who do you give MVP to?
In all honesty, I don't think anyone from R&R besides Ant deserves it. I don't think anyone played well enough to deserve it besides him. It really showed because no one was dominating anyone on the side of TLM. It honestly was just Ant playing really, really well at the end of at the last 2 to 3 maps. And in all honesty, if you're R&R, you have to be a bit disappointed with this performance. I really think you have to be you're coming in as the favorite. I still think you played well, but if the fact of the matter is, you're still supposed to be the better team here. You're the undefeated team. You're the team that has yet to drop a map. The fact you don't play it to a really good performance is a bit disappointing. But I think no matter what, you walk away with this as you versed one of the best teams in the league. You beat them. It's good to go off of. But
Yeah, for me, I'd give it to Ant or Xenon.
yeah,
for this one.
I think Ant definitely deserves it. If you're R&R though, you're looking forward because next week you're versing Glass and Foot. You just versed one of the better teams in the league that was an underdog. Now you're versing one of the best teams in
Now
the league
you're
that people
facing possibly the best team in the
that people consider to be better than you. So you need to go into that match and you need to be focused and ready to win it. So if you're not, I don't really see you pulling this one. I don't see you pulling this one out because the performance against TLM was really impressive, but Glass and Foot has been looking to put it lightly, perfect. I mean, they have yet to really show any signs of fault, except when they were running their latter half of their second roster, you could say their second lineup, and even then they still caught W's with the second lineup. So you have to be worried if you're Republic Rebels that you're not going to be playing up to a T with Glass and Foot.
And I don't know, Glass and Foot has just been such a dominant team.
They have been.
And if you're really relying on your team sticking together to because their teamwork is through the roof, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is. It's what makes them one of the better teams. I have R&R ranked number one because I think that their players are really, really good and they have a lot of potential if they work as a team. And so far they've proven that right. But if players that today, at times, those players did not step up to the challenge to against a team that is top tier. So TLM, really good performance. And I think you guys definitely still deserve my number four ranked team. Um, I think Zen's Garden, they did beat you, but I still think you deserve my number four ranked team. I don't think Aftermath showed me anything pretty this week, so I'm keeping you at my number four. And in all honesty, if Zen's Garden doesn't perform super well, I would even move you up to my number three. You guys played really well today, so don't feel disappointed about it, about this loss. I think you take this loss with a grain of salt, and you realize that you versed one of the better teams in the league, and you took them to a map 5. That's what you have to think about. So I'm excited to see where this goes, and I'm excited to see how TLM prepares for their future matches against some pretty weak competition, actually. So TLM, if this is your chance to take some pretty dominant wins coming up.
Well, I mean, we're gonna see how good Zen's Garden truly is tonight, even.
Yeah, that's right. I can't wait for it. If Zen's Garden loses this match against Genjutsu, of all people, no offense, guys.
Got a problem with Genjutsu? I'm playing with them tonight as a free agent.
I got a bit of a problem when they've lost 2 matches in a row, 0-4, and have yet to show me they look like they don't want to play the game anymore. That's my problem with them.
Well, to be fair, it is a whole new lineup right now.
It is a whole new lineup, and I'm looking forward to it because they do have a new captain. But if Genjutsu doesn't, if they lose to Genjutsu, and it's not really if Genjutsu just shows to be completely dominant, I'll let it go. But if they look like a good team, but
well,
if they get
first
4-0 swept, I'm not no.
They did play against Glass and Foot for the first one. Who did they play second?
Well, you can say the same thing about SDGs. Like, I mean, they versed the people consider the 3 best teams in Aftermath, Republic, Rebels, and Glass and Foot 3 times. Like, that's all they versed. Like, people are saying that people hate SDG with the way the matches are going. But so, if my opinion, if Genjutsu takes a map, it's not too bad. But if Genjutsu wins against Zen's Garden, I'm putting TLM above you guys, even though you beat them, because I just think TLM just didn't have a good day. I just think TLM didn't play up to their full potential in that 3-1 loss. So I'm looking forward to TLM in the future.
Every day, it's another thing. So
your mic's cutting in.
The whole match can go sideways.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to Zen's Garden. Either win decisively over Genjutsu, or you're gonna drop in my ratings, because this was a match where if TLM got destroyed, I'm gonna drop them, but they brought it to a full map 5 and they really, really played well. So that's my opinion. That's my rankings. Who am I? I'm the coach of the 0-3 0-12 team, but it's fine. But looking forward to it. I am looking forward to see these next few matches. I can't wait for the coming weeks.
For right now,
yeah, that's it.
I think that's it, and we should let the others get ready for their match here coming up soon. So,
thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the stream.